What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the ANR Weekly. Woo! Got a good show today. I'm excited. There's a lot to get into, including a mini rant by yours truly. I'm your host, Elvin, and we're gonna get finish Monday off with the bang. Sorry, but before I get the show going, I gotta bring in my buddy. Security kicked him out of Dollarama this morning because he was going looking at for some certain items, and he's not happy about it. Here he is. Dollarama kicked you out, huh? And he's got his.
I might be the only person who doesn't care about Dollarama right now. Well, you too, I guess.
You were there. Stop lying. You love
for someone else.
Oh God!
For someone else.
That is something I need to unpack today.
Yeah, I'm surprised it bothers you that much. I think it's like I'm not.
Well,
you're not wrong. We'll talk about it definitely.
It's not what people think that I'm mad about. Well, I wouldn't say mad.
Elvin hates dollar stores.
No. It's not that. I don't hate dollar stores. No, don't do that. I'm talking about the situation right now that's happening in the collector community about Dollarama.
Yeah.
So we'll get into it. I'll unpack it in a bit, but let's start off in a better segment. Let's talk about our week's dad joke.
Okay.
Right? It's your favorite segment, and so many others, right? So let's roll that out. And if you're new here, of course I was talking to you. Who else would I be talking to? The wall? Come on, Jerry. That's a good one. We have what Cowabunga dude here saying, "What's up?" We have some guy named YouTube user who doesn't want to name himself. I think it's pretty gutless that he doesn't have his name out there or even a hint of it. But let's get into our ANR dad joke. And this week's dad joke, if you like it, if you're listening to us on our podcast platform, Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, or watching us on the replay or watching us live right now, you can play along. You can go to our social media handle at ANR Universe on X or Instagram and let us know if this week's dad joke was #dad for great or #sad if it wasn't good. And I'll have to go back to the drawing board again. And you can also submit your dad jokes or any joke, as long as it's within the premise of what we do here, a little bit.
So just like super racist, super.
Anything that cancels us, I'm all in. With good taste. How about that?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Here we go. You ready?
I'm ready.
Audience ready? Here we go. Okay. A woman gets on a bus with her baby. The bus driver says, "Ugh, that's the ugliest baby I've ever seen." The woman walks to the rear of the bus and sits down, fuming. She says to the man next to her, "The driver just insulted me." The man says, "You go up there and tell him off. Go on, I'll hold your monkey."
Okay, that was sensitive. Jesus.
Oh, yes. That was a good one.
Okay, you got that from me.
Where's the lighter when you need it? All righty then. So you're saying there's a chance. Don't you say, "You have to excuse me. My friend's a little foul."
The town, you see, it's back that way.
How's that way? Oh man, there you go. #dad. Let it rain. Let it rain.
0 sad 8,000.
Oh wow, the hater, the consummate hater here.
Yeah.
Oh my God. How was your week or weekend?
And I feel like it's busy. I was working. You were upset about football. So no. Oh
no.
I thought
opposite. My friend.
I saw our buddy was posting
I was upset at him because he was just trying to egg me on.
Oh, okay.
He was just being him. That's him. Right?
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, he was just egging me on.
That makes more sense now.
But joke's on him. We won. Right? So, yeah, he was pretty quiet after that. And he'll start it up again on Sunday morning. Just that's what he does, right? He doesn't really have a horse in the race. He just jumps on horses.
He's just there to
he's just a chariot jumper there. So that's okay.
His son, on the other hand, wears our merch, so we appreciate him. Thank you.
Yes. Yes. Somebody
I don't know
at least
about
does. Somebody in
someone's.
their family at least
Yeah,
does.
someone's raising him correctly. Certainly not him, but
No, it's the mother for sure.
yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, weekend was good. I hope your weekend was good. Oh, we had a little bit of a weather. Right. That was not too fun. I actually stayed home. I'm like, screw
Smart.
this.
I remember last year you got stuck in traffic for like 6 hours.
Yeah, I have PTSD from that. Not doing that again.
Yeah.
I have zero faith in our cities to do anything about the roads during these horrible conditions that we get. I have zero faith. They've done it twice
Yeah.
in a span of a year, right? So, yeah,
that and my power went out that day too. You're like, oh man.
yeah.
I was just like, whatever. This is
A tree fell on the power line, right?
yeah.
Man.
But they had it up and running within the hour, so.
Oh, really?
Like,
okay.
Of all the, well, it wiped out 4,000 people, so that was like the priority one.
Wow.
Normally they wouldn't care. Normally they'd just be like, well, there's only like 100 people out. Who cares? But I guess it was like a main intersection.
I remember when I first moved to this place, it was a newer development area, and we had for 3 years in a row constant power failures.
Yeah.
Until they finally figured it out, we should trim our branches on the highway so that when it gets windy, it won't fall on things.
Oh,
so
yeah.
after that, we've been, counting our blessings has been pretty good for a while.
What's the chat say? As long as they're toys to. I didn't have any scheduled in between that time, so I was okay. I don't know about you.
Suck an egg, okay? Suck an egg. Back up to 40 degrees here.
Yeah, Darth posted a picture of like sunshine.
Are you living in Mars?
Sunny weather. I was like, oh, sweet view. Here's ours. There's just like the day of.
But you know what? We have the best weather in all of Canada, though. We actually have better weather than a lot of American cities like Minnesota, Chicago. They get destroyed in the winter. We don't.
Well, it's funny when they're like, oh man, it's cold. I'm like, no, you're talking to me in July right now. It's hot. And I just went to the beach today. So like we have our ups and our downs, but I'm okay with our weather situation. It's just we don't prepare for snow correctly. And that's the city's fault. And then we have stupid drivers who like to drive with bare tires.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah.
They don't even want to put winter tires on or even all weather tires.
Yeah.
They're just like, nah, we'll just chance it. And then they're the first ones in the ditch and they're crying and complaining about the city and the roads and everything else.
How did this happen?
Yeah.
How did this happen?
I did everything right. Yeah. Anyways, enough with that. That's not the rant. That wasn't the rant. That was a weather rant. Let's do what we watched and what we got, man.
What did I watch? Watch that Justice League. What was it called? Crisis on Infinite Earths.
I've already forgotten about it.
Well, you mentioned part 2 was coming up, and then Batman Beyond was in it. Yeah, so I was like, okay, I'll watch this finally. So I gave it a try. We'll get into that. I might even segue into another topic. We have a rant situation.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll circle back on that. Okay,
yeah, because I want to hear your thoughts.
Yeah,
I've been watching College Humor. They have a series called Dropout. That's their channel, so they do like web series and stuff. I like them. It's funny. Brendan Lee Mulligan, he is I want to say world-renowned dungeon master for Dungeons and Dragons. So while I don't play the game, I appreciate his comedy and his style of storytelling. So he makes it interesting to just listen. And he's just a funny dude. Like I like seeing him as a web comedian. Like he doesn't do stand-up, but he's just a funny guy because they do like game shows and stuff, and he's on it. Graduated college at 17. I found out. Jess told me he was on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and he's just this average-looking dude who's just like, yeah, I like comics and I like Dungeons and Dragons and stuff. But when he talks, like, there's something off about you, and because you're 1,000 times smarter than everyone else. But he's not condescending. So cool, dude. I like that show.
So like me, okay.
Yeah, basically, he took a lesson from your book.
Oh, well, somebody read it.
Pack dropped a video about 3 hours ago, so I watched those. I like his because sometimes they're just roughly like 8 minutes, so you just throw it on while you're driving. Like I mentioned, I had to go out earlier, so I throw it on.
You put a video on while you're driving.
It's audio too, though. So
okay. I was like, how does that work?
He does the thing we should do more, and I forget to do. Like me personally, like he describes what he's talking about. So I'm like, oh, I know what you're talking about.
Something we should do.
Yeah, we do it, but sometimes we just go off on a tangent. We just yeah. So this figure I got here, we don't even say the name.
Okay. Anything else? What did you get? Did you get anything?
I got the some of the Void build the figure wave. So I got
Mm-hmm.
Namorita. I don't.
Yes. The alt uniform.
Yeah. Justice. He is a mutant, so I'm going to keep him. He is on a Sunfire.
You had a little bit of a rant about his.
Well, I'm not mad about it, but they used a Sunfire body, so it has like updated art. It's obsolete now, but it was updated articulation with butterfly joints and whatnot. But because of how they did the cape pegs in to where the butterfly joints would have been, because they made the cape seamless.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't get that anymore. I'm not mad about it. I like the head sculpt. I like that. But I saw a lot of people,
any figure that doesn't have a butterfly joint for me immediately loses marks.
It's outdated now. Like,
I think that every figure going forward should have butterfly joints. I don't care
especially
what
when you have
manufacturer
companies like Jaded Toys,
Yeah.
who are doing stuff at the same price point, but with I want to say import figure level articulate, slightly under, but you know what I mean, right?
Import, we're paying a lot, so there is a higher expectation.
Yeah, but
right?
then you
Like,
have
generally
Jaded
it's
Toys.
$80 or something like that.
Jaded Toys is like a cheaper alternative to import figures where they have the same articulation. It's just the quality control and the plastic they use may not be up to par. I have no problems with them. I'm just saying there's a reason their price point is lower. They're clearly not our.
And it might get better. I mean, that's the hope, right? We want to.
I have no problems with them. Like, I'm not throwing shade at all. Like, the price speaks for itself. So they're a good in between domestic and import levels, I think. And then Crystar is in the box still. I might return him because someone says I have the pieces that came with him. He looks cool, but I have no attachment to him. So I'm in this phase where I'm like, do I need this? If I don't, should I pay for it? He does look cool, but again, I don't know anything about him.
Okay.
Yeah. And then for anyone wondering, it's probably been out there. In the promos, this looked like a Venom body, but there is no ab crunch. It's just
the feet are Venom body though, right?
Like that they use the mold and like sculpted over it. So they took out the ab crunch.
But I know the feet has that Venom toes.
Yeah, these toes, right?
Yeah.
So you can see it's the same like torso, but Venom has the ab crunch. This does not. It's just
I like how you just pull a random customized figure off the
it's just like it's there.
You know, this little thing. Everybody wants
Venom body. Venom bodies.
Shut up and get out of here.
Here's a Venom body too.
Look at that beautiful work of art.
Cartoon something.
Hey, where can they see those cool pictures of yours?
At dvon.art at instagram.com.
You know, you should just put it on the screen. That would be great.
I don't want to shill myself.
Instead of it's fine.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. No, you're right. I'll do that.
Yeah, I don't like to do that. Go check out his Instagram, like it, follow him. He's got some really cool pictures that he does. He's very modest, D. Like, one of the things I love about D is he's just a humble person, but he has some amazing work. And I think people should go check it out and like it, because you did some cool customs there. You've done some for me as well.
I don't know if I should tell you this, but Brad like started talking about the stupid knights again. I'm like, God damn. So I found a figure.
You did. Yeah, you did.
I was like, you're still making these things?
Yes.
It is I found an Iron Man figure that
I'm wearing you down.
Yeah, that took away like
look at that. That looks cool.
80% of the problems I had with your stupid knights. I found an Iron Man figure, so I'm like, okay.
Wait, why you have to ruin the moment saying stupid knights?
Because the art changes in every episode.
So what?
The 90s where you don't have to stay consistent.
It's the 90s. There you go. You just explained why. By the way, you dropped a Jessica Drew off to my house.
Oh, yeah. When we went over there to do a deep clean.
Yeah.
Good job, by the way. Kudos to you. Shout out to Elvin. He is, I don't know if I'm supposed to announce this, but it's not embarrassing.
It's not worth announcing.
It's not. No. So you see all the stuff he has behind him. There's, I want to say 2,000 more figures in other rooms.
I don't know about that. But...
I 100% know about that.
All right. What, you counted all of them?
I counted them all.
That makes one of us. I just put my hands up, like, forget this. I'm not counting any of this.
So daily he's finding figures to purge out of his collection, and that's hard. Like,
I've got 5 right now in the chamber. Tomorrow I'll put another one in. So, and if somebody wants it here, maybe I'll put it on Instagram. If anybody wants it, I can ship it out to them at their expense. It's not a giveaway, so don't at me on giveaways. I'm gonna sell some of the stuff that I think that needs to be out of my
You say
collection.
that, but your giveaway friend, like you just go on giveaway tangents too sometimes.
I might do a bit of both. Who knows? But I'm just looking at the stuff that we've been putting on their shelves, and it's getting crowded really good and really fast. So I need to make some hard decisions. It's gonna get worse as the weeks go by. It's gonna get worse.
Just call me angry. It's like,
I'm gonna be like so upset if you guys message me. How's it going? I don't know.
Shut up. Why are you talking to me?
Leave me alone.
It's Monday, man. Shut up. Get out of here.
It's only Monday. Leave me alone.
My figure that Jess got me finally came. Horror story for her. Sorry, Jess. The first figure she's bought for me, and it was just the Gong Show. They didn't send her tracking.
Banjo-Kazooie or something?
Yeah.
I always get that too confused.
It's Banjo-Kazooie. It was a game I played on.
Knockoffs, right?
Of what? Of what?
Of Sega and Nintendo's Pride, right?
I mean, it's their IPs though.
Yeah, it's their version of trying to get cute, cuddly characters into the screen. Get out of here!
You can't keep making.
When I saw that
forever.
I'm like, this is the stupidest thing ever.
I love these games. I love Crash Bandicoot.
Tasmanian Devil, and
I love Spyro. See, when you said that, I'm like, what are you talking about? And then I realized you're talking about Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah. I hate all of those B-list wannabes. Get out of here.
You think Crash Bandicoot's a B-lister?
Yes.
He's their mascot.
Sonic and Mario?
He's
how many Crash Bandicoot movies you've seen lately, D?
Because they know how to do. They know where to stay in their lane. They know to stay in their lane.
For yourself.
No, out of all the video game movies you've seen, how many have been successful? They're not
Mario and Sonic.
2 out of like 90.
Well, they're the 2 that I care about.
Mortal Kombat tried, Ratchet and Clank.
We're talking about in the confound of like these.
Yeah, you had to remove
mascot-like creatures. We're talking about. I'm not talking about Ninja Warriors from a different realm. Okay. That's a different ball league.
Right. Why? They all consist.
No, they don't. In your mind, yes, maybe.
Yeah, because it's a game reverse. Look what you've done now. This is a whole other topic.
I've done nothing. Look. Hello. What's up, peeps?
KJ, what's going on?
Yeah. There you go. Let me read that.
If you can't tell the difference between a bear and a gorilla, maybe, but. Yeah, I'll 100% give it to you. You just outed yourself on someone who can't tell the difference between animals. So all the power to you. One's a grizzly bear and one's a gorilla, man.
Oh, man. Didn't see that going that way. Woo! Who needs a dad joke when you got that? Yikes. I got tears in my eye. Jesus. Oh, man.
I think that's all I watched. Yeah, Justice League I watched earlier today.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that in a second here. Let me just go off a little bit here on what I got. I got similar stuff that you did. I've got they're in the package still. My wave here. By the way, shout out to our buddy Jeff, who has got my what's his name? Vision from the series.
Remember it.
So he's gonna get that one, and then you got him too, right? Didn't you show him?
No, I didn't need him. I have the
you didn't get him?
No.
Why?
I don't need like 7 Black Panthers.
All right, okay.
After a while, it's just like, what's different?
You've only got 5.
Oh, this one has gold.
Why not add another one?
This one has gold on it. Okay.
Okay, there. Okay. I got Crystal. It sounds like I'm drinking.
Is it a drink or like?
I got this.
Yeah.
With 0 attachments.
Exactly the point I was going for. Yeah.
I just like how crazy he looks.
And sometimes that's okay.
This is a wild card. So whenever I get something I have 0 attachments to, this is a wild card right here. I don't like doing wild cards because later on I regret it, but I don't think I'm gonna regret it with this guy. He looks cool. And then I don't know why I picked him up. I've got a million ninjas, but it's the skull. The head sculpt that got me.
See, you mock ninjas, ninjas, and then you go buy that thing.
Well, mainly because of the bath piece too. I want to build this guy.
Oh, you're building that guy? Okay, fine.
Yeah, but if it wasn't for the bath and the skull, I would not be picking this up because I already got the same version, like 30 of them from the Stiltman.
I was gonna buy him just so I could take the legs off and put it on.
You want this figure? I could care less about this figure. I'll give it to you. I'm serious.
Sure. Okay, we'll do a swap or something.
I'll just take the head skull because I can put them on other million ninjas that I have. Right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And then obviously Namorita. I prefer the other look, but then everyone else.
Which other look from the movie?
Well, he looks like Namor. She looks like Namor in her original look. This is a secondary look, modern look. Whatever.
Oh, you want the like perm and all that?
But everyone's like, well, that just looks like female Namor. I'm like, yeah, that's the point. Thanks. But yeah, that's what I got. Light day, but that's what is going to happen going forward. There's going to be a lot of light weeks where I'm reducing the amount of figures I'll be getting, and figures need to go out if figures are coming in. So I've got to get on that. Make sure. I'm missing something from this wave. Who am I missing?
The what's her name? The woman, Wonder Woman, but that's not her name.
I'm missing Namor too. Yeah, Power Princess. Did you get her?
Pre-ordered. She didn't come in yet.
So
though.
GameStop said a couple of them are still not in the. So it was her.
Yeah.
And I think Neymar that was not in the shipment.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So when that comes, I'll get that and do the build of figure waves and all that stuff. So that's what I got. What I watched. Well, I watched finally after 30 plus years, I watched my Detroit Lions go to the Final Four. Anyone who doesn't know sports, you have no idea what I'm talking about. That's fine. But it was a great moment. I sat down with my youngest son. We watched it together and it was fun. I enjoyed it. They exceeded my expectation this year. I didn't even see them going to the Final Four, but they're one away from the big dance. That's going to be tough. I don't know if they will, but I'm proud of that team, part of the whole organization. So it was fun. It was really good. I enjoyed Sunday's match. I did started watching Ted, the TV series.
Oh, I forgot that was a show. How is it?
Oh, you don't like it?
No, I like the movies. I just forgot it was a show.
Okay, yeah, it just came out a week and a half ago or something like that.
I forgot they were doing that.
Oh man, it's funny, man.
Is it still the same one from the movies?
Yeah, same voice.
I mean, like same character. Like, what did they do in regards to him living with Wahlberg?
It's a prequel. It's like them in high school.
Oh, okay, sweet.
It's hilarious. So you got somebody who plays a younger version of Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
His character in the movies, and then you have Ted just the way he is.
Yeah.
But it's so good, man. I laughed so many times. It's vulgar. It's crazy. It's off the hooks. They say so many bad things in there. My kids were trying to peek in to see what a teddy bear is all about. I'm like, go back in your rooms.
Well, the older one can watch it now. How old is he? 15-ish? I mean, you don't necessarily want him.
I don't want to watch it with my son. That's what.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's really weird, right? So, but yeah, it's good. I had a good time watching it. What I didn't have a good time watching it, and I stopped watching it right now, is True Detectives. Last week's episode, the first episode, really it was a mixed bag of things. I did not like certain things about a certain character and the way they portrayed it, and then the other one I did like. I like the premise a little bit. I talked about it on Popcorn Chicken last week, Wednesday. I haven't seen episode 2 because I'm not sure if I want to get onto the board of this train, but we'll see. What else? I don't think I watched anything else. Just really busy cleaning up, of course. But yeah, that's all I can remember right now. What I watched, and obviously going down the YouTube rabbit hole, checking out things. So, yeah. KJ Smith says Ted show is really good. Yeah, it's good. I'm about 5 episodes in. It's really good. I enjoy it.
I'll give it a try.
Yeah, it's funny.
I've also been I've been watching Reacher. Like, I stopped for the longest time, but I'm running out of shows.
Well, you got Ted now.
Yeah, Ted will be good.
Full season dropped.
Yeah.
So, that's about it. I think I don't got anything else. You got anything else? You forgot?
No, didn't get anything. No comics this week. Just
no comics. Okay. No. Do you want to talk about the Justice League right now?
Oh, right. Final Crisis. So
yeah.
Basically, so it is a movie version of the comic where the Anti-Monitor and the Monitor duke it out. The Anti-Monitor is devouring worlds. As a kid, I didn't even really understand the premise. I was just like, okay, multiverse stuff, sweet. In the movie, it starts off with Flash jumping between alternate realities and past and future versions of himself. Like, he's quantum leaping into his self. And then sometimes
his story life,
yeah. And then sometimes he ends up on like Earth 3 on the like crime syndicate world. Yeah. So when he's jumping back and forth between his own history, I liked some of that because what that shows is the bridge when he rewrote time from the previous I forgot the name of it now. It was Darkseid versus Raven's dad.
Apocalypse.
Apocalypse, thank you.
Yeah.
So at the end of that, I don't even care if this is a spoiler because it's like 7 years old now. Flash had to run back in time to fix everything. and then he ends up in a new world and everything's fine. We got the Superman movie where Lobo comes and they fight Parasite and John Jones comes. Like, it's just, this felt like a watered down version of the previous animated films, but they're retelling the history.
You're right on the point of that. You know what I would have loved is if they've kept for the parts where he went back to the other storyline.
Yeah,
They could have did the animation like that storyline.
yeah.
That would have been good.
What's funny though is in I'm gonna play this while we talk. I'm gonna turn the volume down though. I think we're allowed to do this. So I've noticed that the animation does change when it switches back and forth between these things.
But I meant the actual old
in this movie, yeah.
Yeah.
Like you wanted the previous films version
Yeah.
because
Yeah. It would have looked nice. But your boy's there, Beyond.
Yeah, I like him a lot. I like the Terry McGinnis.
Yeah.
They switched some characters around. It's okay.
Didn't McFarlane make a beautiful Terry McGinnis figure?
He made something. I actually didn't mind that figure. I just don't care about his scale. Like, that was one of the few I was just like,
I want to bring that up.
Like, yeah.
There's a bunch of McFarlane haters in here.
But I got bored by the end of it. Like, after seeing his history, like how he met the Justice League, this was a retelling of how he met the Justice League in this rebooted universe. Like, okay, cool. Now I'm caught up to speed. And then the last 40 minutes was them preparing to fight this anti-monitor, and it was just very boring for me. I don't know about you.
Yeah, this movie was not that good. It was average, maybe slightly above average. I would say like a 6.5. It didn't really do it for me. I was like, I even watched it in 2 parts. That's how bored I was at some points. I was like, I can't finish this. I have to wait and come back to it again. I don't know if anybody else saw it in the chat, but if you did,
if anyone likes DC and if they like DC animated universes, let us know what you thought. I'm basically hoping by the end we will get the rebooted universe again. This would be the 3rd reboot for the animated universe.
I think what is going to happen is James Gunn is going to, right after the 3rd movie, he's going to drop the animated movie that he wants to do. Don't read it. Don't read it. Ignore.
I mean,
just ignore. Anyways, what I was going to say was James Gunn is definitely going to drop his animations out. Yeah, there you go. See, Cowabunga says, I'll wait for you.
Yeah.
I think it's going to drop literally a few months right after that. That's my that's what I think, because I think the 3rd movie is dropping fall or late fall in this year, because in the summertime or early late spring, I think they're dropping the 2nd part. So, and then they'll start kicking off the new James Gunn's era after that animation drops.
Yeah.
So, very interesting. And then production begins for Superman, I think, right around that time too.
Oh yeah, are you excited about that? Or are you afraid for it?
I'm excited. I mean, here's the thing. If that movie doesn't do good, I don't think it's going to stop James Gunn from doing the other stuff. He's going to push the envelope and get it over the hill, probably. One would want that. Anyone who's a DC hater, you're going to hate, that's fine. But I think if you're a comic book fan, don't you want successful comic movies to keep coming out? Because what do you want? If they're not successful, Hollywood companies are just going to turn in another direction. You're going to get cowboys. You're going to have those cowboy eras, which they're not that bad, but you're going to have less and less if this is not successful, right? So.
Matthew, did you watch the previous movies from this universe? Like, I don't even know what to describe these as. Like the thick outline universe, because that's what I'm calling it. I'm trying to figure out which ones I like the most, and I would still say under the Red Hood era, Flashpoint. After Flashpoint, I was like, okay. I kind of miss those days, but whatever. But we'll see. No.
YouTube user says, anyone looking forward to Suicide Game? I was, until our friend Telford, a friend of ours, he actually played the game. He was one of the test people to play the game, and he said it was ass.
So did a
So
lot of people online. Like he said that months ago. Like he said
yeah,
that.
he
Like,
literally said it, I think 4 months ago.
yeah, and then all the people on Reddit and stuff like this game's awful. Like they didn't stress test this at all. The trailers make it look fantastic, but
What's a movie? I don't know why just release a movie.
yeah.
I don't think anyone's.
I did like
clamoring
that
for-
animated movie too. Batman versus the Suicide Squad. I forgot the name. Suicide Squad something. Yeah, that was a good animated film too. I
Mhm.
liked it.
But yeah, from what I heard as well on the interwebs, it's not a good movie. I mean, not a good game. Got a lot of issues. So we'll see. I mean, the universe is called the Tomorrowverse.
Well, I don't care much for it. I'm trying to think of like what I liked from this universe. And
that animation has to change. That's
I just don't like, and the cowl they did for Flash. I understand it was supposed to be old school. I understand the live action 80s and 90s show had that cowl. Like it looks accurate to that, but I just don't care for it. I don't like his belt, how it's a lightning bolt, then a circle with a smaller lightning bolt in it. Just like every stylistic choice they chose for Flash, I hate in this.
I don't like it when they try to get cute and
Yeah.
change up the costumes because they have to sell merchandise.
I hate Jon Stewart's costume. Like I hate Jon Stewart's costume in this.
People are gonna buy this stuff. It doesn't matter. Like
Except they don't make toys for it.
well, I was gonna get to that. It doesn't matter the uniform. You just gotta make sure that the manufacturing companies that they make these make them good. People will buy them. It's just that simple. It's always been like that. And right now, McFarlane is not making great DC characters. Some of them, yes, they're decent. A lot of them have issues. They look horrible, like Superman's face. Hello. Try to argue with me about that, please. I want somebody to argue with me about that. The Jay Leno face, not gonna cut it. So just keep this keep the outfits the same or classic. Jim Lee changed things, but it kept things really nice. And people were going crazy for that line, the DC Universe line.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
They were going crazy. The art style, yeah, exactly.
Like, I absolutely hate this costume. Like, John, I'm used to the shoulders are green. I don't like that just strip, that triangle strip down the middle. Like, it's just jarring to me.
Looks like he's wearing or God, what's his name's bikini, the green one.
Borat.
Borat. He's just hiding Borat's bikini underneath. There's a sliver of it.
And I know this is supposed to be an alternate universe, but I don't like what they did with Hal Jordan. Because even in Jon Stewart's solo movie, you're like, oh, like what happened with Hal Jordan? How did this come out? And then they show Hal in this movie. Should I even spoil this? I don't even care. He's like, the Justice League. See you later, losers. Like he just takes off. I'm like, okay, well, so that answers the question why he didn't pal around with them. It's because he didn't respect them enough to do so. They messed up the Sinestro Corpse costume as well too. Like this Tomorrowverse is not for me. Some people like it. That's cool. I'm not gonna hate on that. The same way some people are into McFarlane figures, you know. So
it is what it is.
Yeah.
But let's see what happens come next year.
I'm hoping for a reboot.
Yeah.
Or what you guys said, the alternate animated universe.
Mm-hmm. All right, should we get into this week's Toy Talk?
No, I'm tired now. I'm gonna go.
Call it in a night.
Yeah.
Later, people.
Oh, and other news though, we were talking about this last week. Invincible starts May 14th.
March 14th.
March 14th. For the second portion of the same season, which pissed me off. And then they said you may need to take a break. It's a big episode. You'll definitely need a mid-season kind of episode. What do you mean take a break? We took a break.
What?
We don't need another break. We don't need these many breaks, people.
When I read that, I thought they were talking about the Christmas break, but what the hell are they?
So they're like,
talking
oh,
about?
after you watch episode 4, you're gonna need a break. Like, no, we've had 17 breaks now.
Yeah.
Just
We
keep
good. We
pumping out
good, man.
episodes.
Just keep it coming. Keep it coming.
If
we
you
good.
keep going at this rate, I'm gonna lose interest.
They only did this, from what I gather, is to give enough time for the next season to come out in a respectful time length.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I get it from
I
a
still don't care.
creative standpoint, but for someone
March
who
is way too long to wait, man.
Yeah.
After a Christmas break.
And you started asking about like finding comic books, which I think I'm happy. Like you're like,
Yeah.
oh, where can I get these comics? I don't know if you decided to buy them or
Yeah, I'm
not.
gonna get it this weekend to get them.
Yes. So hopefully you like them. It's just I wouldn't say a slow burn, but because you already seen the episodes and the comics are different slightly, I'm curious to see what you think is better. So maybe we'll recap on that after.
Yeah. I'll definitely give my take on it. I won't talk about some spoilers or anything like that, but
Yeah.
give my point of view how the show is different from the comic books.
Last but not least for media, we're going to talk about
Whoa!
2023. So this movie, I think, is going to be a crash and burn. But we got a
don't
better.
get me wrong. Don't get me wrong.
I was going to say
I don't mind the
choices.
the tightness of the clothing, but that being said, this movie is gonna bomb hard.
I like the costume designs here.
Yes,
We
that's
get to see more of
you
them.
said it more mature and elegant way.
Yeah. But at the
I
end
need
of
the
the day,
Jim Carrey gif, you know, in
the
mask,
wolf,
the mask, the mask.
things on the table. Yeah, he turns into that wolf or whatever from the like Bugs Bunny era.
Yeah. He hits himself with the mallet.
So sweet costumes. That's pretty much where my praise ends because I don't know anything about the Sonyverse, but so far I don't like any of them.
Is she supposed to be 2099 there on the right? What is that?
Oh no, that's Maddie.
It's so bad.
It's accurate. It's slightly accurate, so I can't
Accurate.
hate them for that. I mean, they changed her race. I don't care about that. Like, I like the fro going on.
Is this what we've come to, Cowabunga, dude? Where the missus and the kids watch the movies instead of the guys who
It might pull them in.
That's
though.
a bad sign, bro. For us.
I've had that though, where people are like, oh, these characters look interesting. I'm like, check out their comics then. And then they come back and like, oh, that was like night and day. Like, yeah, it was, wasn't it?
DC Vault. Well, shouldn't it be
No,
going to the
because
Marvel Vault?
Batgirl didn't even see the light of day. So
Yeah, this has seen the light of day.
at least this is being released.
Unfortunately, yeah.
I'm at the point where I don't care. Like, it's their time, it's their money. They can do whatever they want. I'm not mad about this.
What I'm mad about this movie is there is no Spider-Man in the movie.
Oh, I think that part's hilarious. So, based on all the synopsises and plot points I've discovered, Ben Parker is in this movie. He is a paramedic with, what's her name? Jessica, I believe. I get them all mixed up at this point. I don't know who's who because they swapped Madam Wed and all. So, Ben is her partner as a paramedic, and I believe Ezekiel is trying to kill all the spider totems, and then at the very end, he's going to try to kill Mary Parker, because she is pregnant with Peter, who is destined to become Spider-Man. I think they're going to go the Terminator route. I 100% think that's going to happen. Why even put Ben in there? Why put Uncle Ben in there and his sister Mary, who they announce is pregnant, if not for this?
They're trying to wash away the history of Spider-Man with this movie.
Not only that, but you aged up all the characters who are supposed to be his supporting cast. Like all the Spider-Women.
Now they're going to be in their 60s.
Yeah, like I absolutely hate that. It's the same way they put
Gambit. Madam Web will finally be old.
That makes sense. But everyone else, no thanks. Some of them are supposed to be younger than him.
Well, the spider blood will keep them young.
Sure.
They're going to change that in the storyline. Don't you worry, D.
It's like the Super Soldier.
Whatever fits the narrative. Don't you worry.
It's like when they put Gambit in the Wolverine Origins movie. I'm like, so you just made Gambit like 80 years old in the future because he takes place in like the 70s? Like, what is it?
Don't ask questions, just consume it.
Yeah. Well, that was my take. I just saw the updated costume. And
this will crash and burn. Don't worry about it.
It's going to go the way of Morbius. I'm going to call Craven just garbage. I know it's not out yet.
Of the three, which you think is going to end up with more money? Make more money. I think this one because it's the spider aspect of it, right?
They focus on spider people versus.
I think Morbius will be the worst.
Yeah.
Craven will be in the middle, and this will be of the three better in terms of revenue that you generate.
Strictly because it's so funny. Moving on here. What else do we have? Normally we like to do shoutouts. I was confused by this because this was a game I used to play. It's called Warriors Fate. And then I saw
played
this.
this game at the laundromat.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I played
The
this
same,
one.
Konami games in the beat 'em up era.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
saw this on Displaying Model Behavior. Go check out their YouTube channel as well. Sometimes they have leaks, sometimes they have theories. I saw this and I was like, are these legit import figures? But no, they're customs, I think. 100. And I was like, oh, these look decent. Like, got the cloth goods, got the scale correct, showed the creation. I wish I knew who made this. I tried to look on the internet, but I thought these were pretty cool. Kudos to any
Yeah.
customers. I like customizers in general. I like
That
to
looks
see art.
awesome.
If you have art, send it my way. And then browsing 5K Toys as usual. They are releasing an updated version of the NW Toys body. Anyone who likes blank bodies, check this guy
Jeff
out.
likes blank body.
Yeah, he sounds like a person who would. So Jeff, you can pause here and zoom in if you want. Do whatever you got to do. He's a eunuch, so I don't know if that floats your boat. Anyone who's into the soft goods and the third-party stuff, check this out. Red Ribbon Army.
I saw
robot.
this. Yeah.
There I am piloting this bad boy. So for $83 Canadian, you could get this Red Ribbon.
I don't know you have
Army.
those kind of glasses.
Yeah. No, those are my eye.
No, those are glasses.
I got these glasses. Look.
They're not as bright as that one over there.
Would you get this?
I was tempted, man. I saw.
You're more of the Dragon Ball Z Onward era, aren't you?
Yeah.
You don't care about
tempted.
Kid Goku.
I'm like, do I? It's pretty steep though. $83 for me.
It's a nice little third-party creation. And then we have so anyone who pre-ordered this, the second payment came out already.
I did not do this. I can't get into this.
The third-party ones, the Kongs, and then demonical fit or whatever they're called. Demonical.
Yeah.
I don't have any of those.
This is Kong Studio Custom.
This one's Kong, yeah. I'm waiting for the BoJack movie trunks. So the like buff one with the ripped sleeves and the ponytail. Like I want that one. So just
my experience with Kong and Demonical is it's a hit or miss with the figures.
Quality wise?
Yeah.
You think do they break easily?
Well, the things will just fall off easily. Like the hair will fall off very easily sometimes. It's a hit or miss with these lines. So just be aware. Most of the time they've been pretty good, but there's been a couple where I was just like, really? Like what I paid like $100 for this thing. So I'm wary about buying stuff from there.
I was wondering about that. It's because sometimes it's the only option for cool looking ones, but at the same time, like these characters aren't real, so I don't care. Yeah. Robotech Stitch is up for pre-order. I actually have that screen off to the side there, just because I have it. I like to peruse as well. So anyone who likes Stitch, I know. I think Super 7 did one.
I never watched this movie.
I like this movie a lot. Like I'm even considering this.
The whole Polynesian thing kind of got me mad.
In what sense?
Because I'm from that area, right? And I was just like,
do you think they're marketing off your?
Not mine. I was born there. That doesn't mean I was part of the heritage. Yeah. But I don't know. I just like this doesn't. Just I don't know. I didn't care for it.
Okay, I think they did it tastefully. I don't think they were trying to like.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I just didn't. The character didn't gravitate to. I didn't gravitate towards it. So
okay, that's fair. I have a Disney toy box Stitch. That's good enough for me.
So are you gonna get this one to replace?
I don't know. It's the joints, man. Like I say this. I like Revoltech. Clearly, I have like I moved him like Moon Knight.
I mean, it does look really good.
It's just It's like see for instance the ears. I don't know. I have this Mickey because I love Mickey.
Who doesn't?
The ears, right? Like the parts that shouldn't have joints do, and that's just because they are supposed to. They are doing exactly what they're supposed to do. That's their brand. Yeah. So I can't be mad about that. Mm-hmm. Their posability is fantastic, but at the same time, some of these joints are hideous to me. To others, that's okay. I think the cable is fantastic.
So I'm assuming Cowabunga Dude's getting it.
Yeah, he must be if he if he has it on dock there.
He's like, make sure you guys buy it.
How much is this thing? $52. I don't know, man. I love Stitch a lot.
Metal
and then we have these. I play this game a lot.
I have no idea what this is. I've heard of it, but
side scroller shooter.
I don't know anything about this lore.
78 points has
Of course he does. Of course.
other figures, not the waifus,
Okay.
not the waifus. There's dudes too with like machine guns and stuff.
There's dudes too. Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about
That's
that.
cool, dude.
Yeah, I have to say that, or you make him sound like a little pervert.
I don't have to make him sound like anything. He knows what I'm talking about. Right? 78?
Sometimes he tunes in. Sometimes I don't know if he's here or not. I think this figure's cool. It goes with his dioramas. Do I have a diorama here?
And how much
Yes,
is
I do.
this?
This one is. I think they only had the, the deposit.
Oh, $28, something like that.
Yeah. So.
Did they say what the actual price is besides the deposit? Probably, I'm gonna guess $100.
Because right now it says $19.99 USD. Maybe that's the price, actually.
No way.
Maybe that's the price. That's the deposit.
If it's $19,
I know,
I'm gonna buy it just for the
I'm
accessories.
just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's gonna be $100.
Okay. Hey, don't do that. Because
Let me
I'm
see.
going just for the accessories. Come on now. It's probably $100.
Yeah.
I know this is
$89.99. $89.99.
Wait, are they
USD.
making another one?
Okay, so this I believe is a re-release. They're re-releasing some of their previous figures. I remember you panic bought this. You got it at a retail price, so it's fine.
Yeah, I got it actually lower than retail price.
But for anyone who missed out, they are re-releasing in April. Kamen
Holy
Rider.
smokes!
Kamen
What is
Rider's
that?
Crazy. This is Kamen Rider Godchard versus Kamen Rider.
This is like an Indian wedding outfit right here.
This is beyond my scope. I don't know what's
I have
going
to
on
get
here.
this just because of how insane this looks.
I don't know what's going on here.
Pre-orders on the 19th. It was already started.
Yeah, you have the 19th until.
No, it's probably sold out already.
No.
No?
Probably not.
I'll check it after the show. Wow, this looks insane.
They go wild with these things, man.
Bling bling. Every time I come around, bling bling. Wow, this looks awesome. This is Bollywood, right? Well, I don't know that one. This one's like
That one you don't care about. But this is the Hunter Knight Shirugi from Ultraman.
I mean, it's not that bad. It's pretty cool.
$75 USD for this guy, and he's still available for pre-order.
I'm gonna go pick this guy up. Don't you want this?
He does look cool, but I random buy like Sentai figures. Like I have.
Well, why don't you randomize that? Because that looks insane.
I was just like, what am I going to do with this guy?
What do you mean? Everyone who walks in your room is going to look at that and go, what is that?
You're being presumptuous.
You
like
can
anyone's
even put
allowed
this
in my
guy
house.
the same way, that pose that he just right there in front of your computer area. And just let it shine right there.
Then you never played this. I don't know if Justin
I never will.
Dead Space, space type horror game.
Yeah, no thanks.
Never played it, but Good Smell Company.
I can't even hear you scream in space. That's even more scary.
It's fun. Give it a try. And then McFarlane, they did the. So here's my gripe. I might be wrong. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but this to me is called the Hellbat armor. He did version 1 and version 2. He used version 1 to fight Apocalypse to get Damien back. Version 2, Lois used to fight the Eradicator to protect John. I don't know why this is called Batman Injustice 2 Nightmare Edition, because Injustice 2 is the game. So maybe this is a skin in the game, but they clearly just repainted the old one. Even the card is a repaint. You can see here in the comic book, this exists, and it is called the Hellbat. So someone correct me if I'm wrong. Someone tell me what the deal is here, or if the marketing team messed up the description.
Somebody tell me if you're going to get this, actually.
I think this looks cool. But
wait, it's authentic limited edition. There we go.
Yeah, the red
People
is
will buy it because it's going to be worth $1 bajillion.
The red is gold.
A year.
To me, though, as an armored figure, I like this, excluding the wings. The wings are awful to me.
What is that?
What, the wings?
Yeah, they're just
so
awful.
The beauty of this is if you take the wings off and tape them together, you can throw it like a batarang. So you get a 2-in-1 figure. So you're hating on a dual wielding action.
You can even spray paint it black.
No, but again, like I like the look of this armor. Anyone who likes armors, maybe our friend Mark would buy this. I don't know.
It's horrendous.
You don't like Hellbat armor?
No.
It's armor though.
Sure. Okay.
Look at it.
Yeah,
And
I'm
he's
looking
down
at it.
there.
You're
Look,
showing me, and I don't care.
look, he beat up someone from Apocalypse there.
He's
Beating up
grabbing little kids and torturing them there in the
He's
picture.
not. He's saving. That's Lois. Lois is in that one.
Yeah, he's torturing little kids, scaring them,
She's saving her son.
traumatizing them.
Oh, please.
He's even hurting animals. There's a dog there afraid of him.
Who, Ace?
Yeah.
What else
Ace.
we got here? The what are they
Already
called?
pre-order, baby.
The Seekers. So we have Skywarp.
Mwah. Chef's kiss.
Who are we missing? Thundercracker and what can't I think of his name? Starscream is being released soon.
Skywarp right there.
Yeah, isn't there 3 of them, or is Starscream count as the 3rd?
Starscream's the 3rd.
I thought there was one more.
There's
Maybe.
more. Acid Rain, Ramjet.
Yeah, but of like the triplets, it's just those.
Those are the 3.
Yeah. So you obviously want this.
Yeah, I just told you. I pre-ordered it all. Take my money. Just take it.
Pace yourself. Now, we were talking, though, last week. You said you didn't care much about the size.
No, I said I did care about the size.
Yeah, you didn't care much for it. Like, look how huge he is.
Yeah,
no, I did.
Supposed to be bigger than Starscream.
I don't know if this is a lore thing. Maybe in one of the comics or one of the animations. Starscream.
I've never ever seen Starscream bigger than Megatron in anything.
Yeah,
even the kids' cartoons.
Could someone inform us like what's going on here? Because I know with Hot Rod or Rodimus, he was as big as Optimus because that was Rodimus Prime. So I was like, okay, that makes sense.
I have no arguments with that.
So
because I think they screwed up with Megatron.
I still like him a lot.
Don't get me wrong; he looks good, except for the whatever's going on the waist area.
What they should have did is reduced his price though, because as much heft as he has, he doesn't actually come with a lot. He comes with hands.
Basically. He comes with half the amount of accessories as Optimus does.
They're chalking up the big plasma cannon as like 7 accessories to keep the price at that price point. I'm like, no.
They made 3 Megatrons already.
Yeah.
They got their money back.
Yeah.
They're gonna make 8 Starscream, and they're gonna get their money back from that.
Either way, I love these. I see a lot of people saying I don't buy Transformers that don't transform. My retort is, how often do you transform them? Now, I don't want to insult anyone, but if you're past 30 and you're sitting there transforming them every single day, like I like my.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. You buy what you want to buy. If you don't like the transforming aspect of it, then don't buy it.
Mine's strictly urban bot mode. That's for me. So
yeah, I mean, the Transformer community is very aggressive, shall we put it?
Yeah.
When it comes to their own version of what they want. There's G1. There is what's the one that you guys, the younger generation, like Beast Wars?
Oh yeah.
I'm a G1 guy, but this is a new, fresh take on G1, and I think it's sorely needed. How many robots can you buy? They're like this, right? With no shoulders,
people get mad. Like he, as cool as I like Jazz is, he's blocky, and in my mind, no disrespect again, we have all these advanced robots, all these gears and cogs, all these fine details. If someone would like to tell me what is appealing about like just blocky G1 Optimus, is it purely a nostalgia thing?
It's a nostalgia thing.
Or do you think is it worth it to buy 7 of the same looking figure though? Because like one I understand, but they all be like, no, only G1 Optimus forever. I'm like, okay, well then you only need 1, but then they have like 17 of him.
Well, to them, like there's a power of the Prime, all that stuff. There's like versions of Optimus that they made in the G1 era. However, you are correct. You just need 1. You don't need 5 of them. But hey, it's their money.
Yeah.
Go do what you gotta do.
And this is strictly
I have multiple figures of the same character, but they all look different.
Right? Again, but that's so it sounds like I'm just hating on Optimus. No, it's for the people who are purists who only respect G1, who scoff at everything else. I'm like, well, then why do you need more? Like, why do you have 7 G1 Optimuses?
But they're all different there, D.
Slightly, ever so slightly different. Again, I'm not hating on
at the end of the day, like it's not a big secret that people know that I'm not a fan of the DC McFarlane line.
Yeah.
Do I hate it? I don't know if that's. I would say I
At
kind
this
of,
point, I
but
think you're just joking half the time
well,
now.
I do like to have fun, right? I mean,
Yeah.
that's the whole point. Like, just have fun with it. But there's people that like that line, and I'm like, cool, it's your money, go spend it. I will never be caught dead doing that.
At the
I
same time, though,
But I didn't say it out of smite. I actually tried to collect that line. I just fell out of favor for it. I'm like, it's not for me.
at the
Right?
same time, though, there's like joking and then there's being crappy. Like
Yeah.
if you go out of your way to like
It's
not
what it
you.
is. What it is. You
Yeah.
know, like it's
Like
the same thing in a
I've
lot of
seen
things, like
people
car
go out of their
rolls.
way to like seek out videos with something they hate just so they could declare they hate it. And like, who are
Yeah.
you? Like, why are you?
They have a lot of free time, D.
Yeah. Or they're like, no offense, but I'm like, here it comes, because you know
Yeah.
when someone says no offense,
But
yeah,
dot.
you're gonna say the most offensive thing.
I think this is cool for people who just want the robot
Yeah.
and like a new, fresh, updated look of the G1 classic characters. So I like it. I'm in. I'm all in. I like it.
Transformers are very intimidating to me, especially when you have so many lines and third-party lines and different scales. This is
Everybody and anybody's making Transformers now.
yeah. This is a nice take for someone who, like me, who keeps all of their Transformers in bot mode.
Yeah.
So I like the high details, but it's still block enough to feel like G1, and it's a consistent scale. Don't pay attention to this screenshot here because this is inconsistent, but otherwise it's pretty like I like
Yeah,
the
I'm not
detail.
happy with this. I thought, like I said, he should have been a little bit bigger, a tad bigger. But you know what? What are you gonna do? Take it.
Yeah.
Let's go. What else we got?
Speaking of Beast Wars, this I thought looked cool. It's not for me, but I just
Ooh,
like
that
the
does
whole.
look cool.
I
How
like
do you
the
gonna
whole.
show this? This came out of left field.
Yeah. Again, I know Beast
What?
Wars isn't up your alley, but it's a combiner called Poseidon
I love me
Noir.
some combiners.
Yeah.
I hate you.
So you have
No, I'm
Overbite, Deathclaw, Iron Shell, what is that? Mentor Razor.
Okay, so I kind of want more purple in some of the face area and the
Well,
light.
right now I'm looking at this and it looks like a black blob. Like I can't even.
I would have loved to see a little bit more color on that body.
The alternative, though, is hideous in my opinion. Maybe not to some, but here's the
Oh
color.
my god!
Here's
What
the
is
colored
this?
one. Here's the colored one.
Oh, no.
So more purple, like you said here, and it would have looked just slightly better.
Yeah. Like they gave all the weapons.
Yeah.
The purple shading, but I would have loved to see a little bit more in the body. Does look good though.
Yeah.
But it's $500 with taxes.
Not for me. I have one Beast Wars figure.
And that's good enough for you?
That's good enough for me. He was the renegade. He was like the Punisher. He just showed up. He's like, "Shut up, Prime. I'm only after one dude." And I'm gonna like, he's just like the guy who doesn't listen.
That's awesome. What else we got?
Everyone's losing their mind over Big Chungus over here. So you have the $200.
I saw this. I'm like, why?
I think it looks cool for people who like the stylized vinyl, but not $200
This
and
is
not for me.
Funko Pop on steroids.
Like at that point, I'm okay with my like my Diamond Select. Like he doesn't move. This thing's a brick. So I'm okay with
You
this.
hurt somebody with that.
If I whip this at the wall, it'd go through it. But I like the design. Like I like this. Vinyl toys are cheap to make. So this isn't really this is an artistic, you're paying for the artistic rendition of this basically. And that's okay. Again, these are very popular. You got your anyone who are sneakerheads, you got the Spider-Man and the Superman with the sneakers. You have this for anyone who likes the soft vinyls. I think it looks cool. It's not up your alley.
How much is this thing?
$200.
Oh, jeez.
15 inches.
Just buy the bootleg version of that on AliExpress.
Allied Express, Axies Express.
Where he has the reverse butterfly. You have that one, right? Yeah, there you go. Just buy that.
$20. But people
There you
don't
go.
people don't want an action figure. They want that.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
I
for
don't know.
people who like the Funko people, like the vinyl toy collectors.
Then buy the Funko version of that for $20. Oh, you probably find it in the landfill, your local landfill. I'm sure
despite what Elvin's saying, I think this looks nice. I just don't want it.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, if that's
I got
what
2
you
jugs
collect, then
here.
that's what you collect.
I got 2 jugs here, so I'm good. I'm good.
That's what she said.
So proud of yourself.
Yeah, pat me on the back. Jess is gonna kill me.
That's your dad joke for next week. She's like, what?
Mid
Do
mid
better.
mid show.
Do better, Elvin. Yeah,
Is that a new segment? Mid show.
mid-show Jess where she just pops up like, oh, she's still watching. She speaks just to like either call me out or call you out.
3-0. I looked at this. I'm like, too bad it's 1/6 scale, because if it was 112,
You don't have any of the 1/6, do you?
no, thank you. I am not getting into that. I am not paying $800 almost Canadian with taxes to get this.
You're still waiting for your White Ranger.
Yeah, I'm probably never gonna get that.
Yeah, I don't know what's the holdup, guys.
Yeah,
they look cool. Again, I'm always scared of spandex figures.
I'm always scared of spandex. Period.
I mean, it gets in the wrong crevice. You're gonna be out.
Sure
for
does.
minutes, but
it's a tight pinch.
They look fantastic. Not much to say.
Yeah, they do look good. Yeah.
And then Hot Toys, you got this. I thought it looked cool. I don't want it because I don't need a Hot Toys of a random villain. But so he's a character that I hated. I was like, what is with his fat head? And why does Aquaman have such a hard
mantis?
time?
What do you?
No, but I'm like
bodies.
No, but I'm just like, what is this guy's deal? Like, Aquaman struggles with this guy. Just punch him into orbit. Like, but he grew on me. Like as I got older, I'm like, okay, I appreciate and respect him. Like he's cool.
Here's the thing with me: how is this guy able to create a suit that can withstand that amount of pressure at the depths of the ocean that Aquaman swims at?
Because he's a genius. In the movie, he used their technology. I don't know much about him in the comics, but he's just a genius. Chalk it up to geniusness.
Do you know the movie is going to be on digital soon, so we get to check it out?
Yeah, I forgot about that. I keep looking for.
It'll show up, I think, February.
I keep looking for legal versions to watch.
And at a friend's house. At a friend's house. Flexible payment options for this. What does this go for? I can't see it. It's too small on the screen there.
$353. Oh, 1 second.
That's Canadian. Okay. And this is Hot Toys, right?
Yeah.
Ooh. If they had the comic book version of this and Aquaman, I would have pulled the trigger.
He's one of the characters where I'm like, the movie version can get away with looking like the comic one.
That is true.
He's like one of the very few.
Yeah. But the Aquaman that they have is Jason Momoa, and I will never buy a Jason Momoa figure ever.
I know that you shared your disdain.
I don't support him or his figures.
He's probably tired that day.
He probably doesn't care. Yeah. Tired 2 days from doing nothing.
And then we have a third party albino tiger.
Oh, that is an awesome name. Oh my god. This is it 1/6 or 1/12?
1/6. Unfortunately, if this was 1/12, I would have been all over this.
Oh my god, albino tiger needs to have 1/12 scale.
Alt poses, tiger coin.
What is with the G string in the middle there?
I don't know, but and then this butt flap in the back.
Yeah. So when he farts, his farts in the wind.
I always like the movie look of these figures or of these costumes.
I just want to take the head off and just put it on a mantle somewhere next to my giant helmet. Oh, one of my favorites.
I hope, and I have little faith, but I hope Lightning Collection does the movie versions.
Hello, AI. What is it?
AI? But I won't hold my breath on that. And I hope they re-release Saba.
You should have used that line when we're talking about Mantis. You missed opportunity there, buddy. Missed opportunity.
I hope they redo the Hasbro version of this. Not Hasbro. I don't know. The Lightning Collection.
You might want to put the screen big.
Oh, good call. So
not me. I don't have it.
No, I want the Lightning.
No, not me. I want the Lightning. I got nothing.
I want the Lightning Collection of this.
Yeah, I still don't have it. Did you want me to put you on there? There. Hey. Yo, so yours is still sealed?
No, I opened it a few times.
Oh,
this is the old one. So I want to replace it.
I'm gonna come by your house and borrow it.
Sure, why not?
You'll never see it again.
This is the previous one, and then I want Saba as well. I hope they do that because they're
I
doing
want
all
Saba
the
if they,
yeah
they get that because it's gonna go with the helmet that I have, right? So
yeah.
yeah.
And then speaking of, we're gonna get in segue after
Oh,
this.
are we ever? Okay.
So we have the Turtles of Grayskull Slacker, which is Slash and Faker. They look fine. I don't know. And then I didn't even realize this was a Build-A-Figure wave. So you have Metal Bato.
Metal Bottle. You know what? I applaud them for the creativeness. I'm not buying any of these, but I do find them really interesting. It's how wacky and crazy this is.
Battery's dead. I was thinking if my dagger still worked.
Can you? Does it play the song?
No, the batteries are so dead.
Oh.
This is like,
Does it do the song?
It does.
Okay. Okay.
Because you could do like.
Yeah.
What is AI looking for? Waiting on the SH Figure Arts Demon Slayer figs to drop for pre-order. When do those come out even?
They're coming out very soon, D. He's waiting for them right now. They're coming out right now. Are you getting these?
No, I don't like these.
You don't like them at all.
That was rude. I don't. I don't need
What
these.
you really think, D?
And then you like some Motu. It's funny. I got curious and I looked up the Netflix show, and they've been doing damage control. Like they're trying to reassure fans He-Man is in this season. It's going to be more He-Man, more He-Man, more He-Man. I'm like, yeah. So what was it, 2 years ago, when you're like, I don't care what fans think, I'm just going to make the show out the way I want. Yeah, now look at you. Now you have to do damage control.
Yep. I laugh every time you say Motu. I kind of giggle because in our culture it means fat.
He kind of looks chunky.
Woo!
More, please.
So every time somebody says that, I just laugh. Oh, I'm so childish. That's okay.
Not for you.
I got collect figures. What else do you expect?
Yeah.
From me? Yeah, I'm not getting this either, but I do applaud the crazy and wackiness. I mean, look at those bright colors.
I appreciate crossovers.
Yeah, I think it's cool if you're into this. Like, I'm sure there's some, people that like from both of these turtles and He-Man Grayskull, Aloris combining. I don't know. Like for me, it's just a little too crazy, but I do appreciate the creativeness.
Okay. You wanted to talk about Motus in general.
You'll never get out of your head.
No, I can't unhear it.
Yeah, I mean, do you have any pictures or no? Okay, so
what is this? The last few weeks or so?
So I don't know if this is in the States, because in the US, you guys already have clearance all the time. So this is probably the norm for you guys. But here in Canada, we don't get a whole lot of clearance stuff. So when things like this happen, people lose their minds. They think it's gold all of a sudden. And this is not for anybody that actually wanted these and found them for a reasonable price, because there are people out there who probably wouldn't want to get these because they're probably on the outside of what they're collecting, and they're like, well, it's a little too expensive. I'd rather have the stuff that I want badly. So when this came to Dollarama, which is our bargain store, as the name suggests, they went for about, I think it's $5.
Yes.
So the Masterverse line and the Origin line, they both went on for $5 at various Dollarama stores across Canada. I think they have about 50 Dollaramas, maybe a little bit more than that across Canada. And all you saw on Facebook group pages were people just begging everybody and anybody to find them on one of these things, as if they are going to die if they don't get this. And nobody cared about these figures because these are old. They're like over a year old more. I have those figures. Well, the Masterverse line, not the Origin. And nobody cared about them at all. So when they went down to $5, you see people walking away with boxes of these. and they're scalpers, obviously, and they're opportunists, obviously. They're not collectors. Most of the collectors are happy and they got in. Good for them. They got it at a cool price. But those people who are scalping, I'm just thinking in my mind, I'm like, you're going to buy, let's say, 20 of these figures, a box of them. You pay $5 times 20. And you're probably looking at, oh, maybe in 2 years I'll sell these for $100 or $80. You might as well just play the stocks. You're going to make more money doing that than doing this, because you're not guaranteed. If nobody wanted them at $29.99 for over 2 years, you're going to have to sit on these for a while before you can even sell them at a decent amount for the time you wasted driving around looking for them and bringing them home. I don't understand people when they do stuff like this. It's just so perplexing. You think poor, you're going to be poor all the time if you look at it that way. Just stop with this nonsense. Go actually buy stocks. You'll probably be better off in 2-3 years than you are with this stuff sitting in your basement. And for those people who got it for a deal or who are still looking to get these for a deal because they actually do want to collect them, it sucks. Sorry, you got weirdos out there who are doing this. And I don't care, honestly. I just find it ridiculous that they're running there and buying in the cases and then trying to flip it immediately sometimes on Facebook for like 3 or 4 times the price.
Because like the Facebook market was just
ridiculous. It's flooded. It's flooded. Even the group pages, they're flooded with people. Hey, I got this for $25. You want it?
And they're like, come on. I don't know if they're, well, they have to be. They're playing dumb, where it's like the whole set, 20 each. I'm like, these were $5. Like, you have to be like purposely ignoring.
It's just so scummy and weird. Yeah. I just find it so ridiculous that they're doing this stuff. But I guess that's what it is. That's why a lot of people get turned off by collecting, is when you have things like this happen. It's happening more and more.
Yeah.
Because it's so hard to collect regular price figures sometimes. Now, this is just a start, though. From what I hear, Dollarama's going to get this. They have their own toy section now, right?
Oh, yeah.
So you're going to see more of this coming from various lines. I don't know about Hasbro, but I think Mattel definitely is be dropping a lot of these into their stores. So, yeah, I don't know. That was just a little rant. I just get a little annoyed because every time I open a Facebook group, some guy or somebody out there,
someone's looking for
looking or has a case and saying they're willing to unload these for $20 plus shipping. So, and you've had success going and getting a couple of them for people that collect these.
No,
right?
I just peeked my head in and I haven't seen any yet.
Oh, you didn't get any? I thought you did.
No, I check. Like, I have no problem checking, but
yeah, I was asked to do it. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. I'm just not. Not going to these stores.
I can't do this.
No, not that I don't want to help.
Yeah,
I'll order something if somebody needs me to order, and I've done it for our friends. But I'm not stepping into these stores and getting the stuff for people. Not happening.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I just told you I didn't.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, absolutely not. Not happening. Sorry.
I checked it too. Near me, and
yeah, you're nicer than me. You went and did that for someone, but you peeked in and you're like, nope, it's not there. See you later.
Yeah, I don't do the asking. I'm like, hey, when are you guys getting stuck? And
not doing that. No way. I don't even do that at regular stores. I barely ask. I think I asked maybe 3 or 4 times in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
All right, enough of that rant. Anything else?
I think we're coming to a close. There is a game I was curious. I know you probably won't play because it's it's
a horror.
RPG. No, what is it? I heard Chris started shipping to Dollarama next week. He already got it. He doesn't need it. It is Pokemon with machine guns.
Oh, okay. Do tell.
It's called Pal World. Everyone's been playing it. I'm curious if anyone in the...
I heard about this. Wait, what? Why is this familiar? It's Xbox?
Yeah, and what's the Steam?
How are they not sued yet?
Cause
is this the makers of Pokemon?
No.
Oh, they're getting sued. These guys are getting
sued.
No,
it's like it's.
I can't wait for this legal lawsuit.
They're not. This has been in the works for.
I don't care how many years it's been in the works. The minute they bring out trading cards, they're getting sued. They're getting sued.
It's because Monster Battles isn't new. Like this has been around since Monster Rancher, Digimon, Pokemon. January 19th, 2024. Someone has Chris posted on the buy and sell for $45 here. Like that's weird to me. I walked into the store and they had it on the shelf. Like, okay.
Ridiculous. Don't encourage them. Do not buy them. They're gonna unload them once they realize that they can't sell it for 45. You probably still pay like 15 or 20 bucks, but at least you know that you're still paying lower than retail price.
Yeah.
But yeah, don't
wait it out.
Them. Yeah, wait it out. These people will get sweaty and they want to unload them because their wife or significant other is going to yell at them to get out of the basement. The 7 boxes they have of them. So yeah, back to the Pokemon wannabe thing.
Yeah. They're not gonna get sued. They did their due diligence.
You heard it here, okay? The minute I hear that lawsuit, we're doing a show.
They're not. I foresee Justin playing this. I don't know why. I even asked him on Discord. I'm just like, because he's always playing everything. He
does play lots of good games.
And then that's pretty much it. I don't have any games going on. Oh, I've been playing God of War 2.
Yeah,
so
I've been getting that itch to go back into that too.
I have so many games I need to finish, so I just sat down and chose one.
You do?
I mean,
I got games I haven't opened in 2 years.
I know, yeah, you have so many. You have so many, and it's funny because we do the I have to get this the first day it comes out. That's me. That's my problem.
That again. So speaking of games, WWE just announced their 2K24 game. It's got 40 years of WrestleMania in it.
So you're gonna get it?
No, because the last 2 years I bought the game day one because I'm a mark. I bought it day one and I never played them.
What about your
never
kids?
Played the games, not even once.
Do your kids
2
play
years
them?
in a row?
Do your kids play them?
Yes, but my kids they played it like 3 or 4 times and they're just off to the side it goes. They're back to their Fortnites.
I need to do better. I need to sit down, beat my games. I still have Horizon.
I'm buying every game discounted 2024.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, that's my problem. Like, why do I need it day one? I play for a day. Like, that was awesome. And then I just get busy.
You chuck it to the side. Life goes on.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm not doing it.
WWE. Spider-Man.
So, sorry. With WWE, they always have a sale 3-4 months later.
Okay.
And the price drops like $30.
Yeah, that would be annoying. Yeah, don't do that then.
So I'm just going to wait for the Sony summer sale.
Yeah.
Because it's coming out, I think, next month. And the Sony summer sale happens 3 months later. I'll just wait for that.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense. The one game I did play straight through was Spider-Man, as you know. Went and got it day one. I played it, did all the side missions. So, but God of War.
You have 100% complete?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Dedication.
But like, that's one out of how many games that I not 100%. So like, that's like.
This is true.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Yeah, that's basically it. And I'm trying to cut back on spending in general for figures that I don't feel anything for. That's the reason.
That's the hardest thing because you like so many things. Like for me, I love so many of these lines.
Yeah.
But like I gotta cut back. I need space and I need to make sure that the stuff that I have is what I really, really want to see in my collection. That's why Storm Collectibles gone.
Okay, question for you, and I'm putting you on the spot. Feel free to say no.
No, I'll answer it.
So you're putting toys that you don't use in your just sell bin. What's the last one you put in that box?
Oh, a couple of my GI Joes that I had triples of.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't need triples.
Yeah.
So they need to go. They're sealed.
Now I keep grilling you about the Eternals. Is there a reason?
Yeah, the ugly big guy, the bad guy, he's in there.
Okay, I was like, is there a reason you're keeping him? Like, maybe you have an MC.
No, that's the only one I found so far in this piles of stuff that I have. But they'll soon be all going in there.
Oh yeah, see, I got.
So if you love Eternals, give me a shout. I'll give it to you at bargain basement prices. Just pay for shipping. But yeah, no, there's going to be a few other things I'll be getting rid of. I'm really happy with this figure. I like it. Star Wars, Malagus.
Oh yeah, he looks cool.
I just love the hoodie there. It looks so awesome.
Doom did or did not show up?
Doom showed up. Okay. Fantastic Four hasn't showed up. Still processing.
You're excited for Doom.
I haven't opened them. I'm gonna probably do a comparison video.
Yeah.
Which is I
A
keep
new
saying
segment.
it.
A
It'll
new
come.
segment.
Yes. So I'm looking forward to doing that video. I don't know how I'm gonna shoot it though. I have to figure that out. Yeah. Figure that out.
What do people want to see when it comes to comparison videos? For me personally, I like the shorter ones. That's just me though. So that's
Yeah, I
what
do
I'm
want to
leaning
keep the
towards.
video pretty short. I don't want to make it too long because it's not a review
Yeah.
comparison, right? You want reviews, I'm sure there's going to be a million of them out there.
Because anyone in the chat who's listening, like, so what I do is I type in like blah 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 comparison video, and then I find a video, and then I scroll to see if there is an actual size comparison or a figure comparison. That's what I do. I assume a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
So we're hoping to just do smaller videos that just focus on that more. I don't know if that's a good idea or a bad idea. I'm saying it's a good idea because that's what everyone asked for. Like Glenn Webb.
I also want to look at the actual price and say, is it really worth that money?
Yeah.
Right. Am I getting value out of what I just paid for this thing? Because, you know, like the Doom for Mezco is about $100 something.
Yeah.
Right. Is it worth $100 something versus something that's worth only $25 or $30? The Doctor Doom Marvel Legend, the third one, it was a deluxe, I think it was. It was a retro packaging one.
Oh yeah, in the white box.
That came with a lot of accessories.
Yeah.
Books, spells, effects, things like that. So it did come with a plethora of accessories. I think it was enough for a Doom fan. I don't think you really need that much more. But having said that, I'm going to open up this thing and see, did I get triple the amount of stuff because I paid 3 times the amount compared to the Hasbro one? That's the kind of stuff that I want to look at and really film that, and also ask people, like, did you think it's worth it? So I think it'll be fun. It's something that I want to kind of figure out, and I don't know how long it'll take, but hopefully soon that we can start maybe filming this stuff. And I hope people like it. I mean, it's, something that I think
you've done a few in
people...
the past. Anyone who hasn't seen his Voltron video, go check that out. That seems to be popular.
And I'm also curious to hear what people have to say about my opinion. It is my opinion, so I expect people not to destroy me in the chat, but I want to hear their opinions and their thoughts if they disagree or agree with me. Because sometimes you learn things from that as well, right? So
yeah,
it's good to have conversations as long as we keep it mature and don't try to bash me. But yeah, I think that's it for today, right?
I think so. I know it seems a little shorter, but
yeah,
we always try to let's do an hour and then we go off the rails. So it feels weird staying to that consistency.
It was a short week though of stuff shown, right? So usually we do about 2 hours of stuff, but if we don't have really things to show, kind of condenses the show.
No need to force it, right?
Yeah, exactly. Appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming and joining us. It's a small channel that punches up big. Appreciate Matthew Toys dropping by. Speaking of Matthew Toys, we are in the works to do maybe a crossover at some point in March. We're also working with Pack Photos to do a crossover. He is currently moving. So once he's settled in a little bit, we'll schedule a time to do a crossovers with Pack and go from there. That'll be interesting because he said we should do a debate about
oh God, I don't have the energy.
And I'm like, you really want to do this? Let me, just stretch out here. Yeah, so look at that. Look at that beauty. I'm gonna buy 2 of those so you can do the exact same thing for me. I'll even give you my airbrush to use.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you. Who else?
I thought you were talking to him.
Well, yeah, he's right here. I'm talking to him.
Oh, yeah. You got maybe I shouldn't say it. Did you say this last week? What? 2099?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
But anyone who can see this, it's Matthew Toys.
That's a great figure, by the way.
Yeah. Which one?
2099?
Yeah.
That's a really good figure.
Maybe I'll get it.
Yeah, Hobby
B?
Hobby, they have it.
Yeah. Okay.
So when you order your MDLX, you can just throw that in the cart. Huh?
Enabler.
But by the way, you know what's also processed? It's on its way. Is the retro Spider-Man figure from Mezco.
Oh, I didn't order that. I had to pace myself with Mezco's, as you know, but
that's showing up before the Fantastic Four. I'm getting worried now, man.
It'll be fine. Mezco's weird. Like, they don't make sense. And then anyone who likes DC stuff, Jeff, I guess.
What?
Check out
Wonka. Bleh.
check out that stuff.
Yeah.
Comparisons. There
I
he
can't
is.
wait to have this little conversation with them. It's gonna be fun.
I don't have the energy.
Uh,
I mean, I'll just be sitting there, just listening to YouTube, basically.
no, I honestly, it's gonna be fun. We're
I
not
know.
gonna be mean to each other
No,
or anything
no.
like that. But we're gonna have
It's just like a rock and a hard
cordial,
place.
right? It'll be cordial.
A rock and a hard place, basically.
Yeah, I'm the rock, right? He's just a hard place. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. I had a little fun with him when he was on Instagram Live yesterday.
Oh, did you see his live?
Yeah, I was on his live, chatting with him a little bit. Yeah, it was
cool.
fun. It was
It's
cool.
fun,
Yeah,
right?
he was watching Justice League Unlimited in the background.
That's what I like. He has the DC show that he's reviewing.
Waiting, I'm just waiting for that copyright strike to come.
No,
I'm like, dude, you're playing with fire. We aren't playing with fire. We're done dousing everything.
Yeah.
Anyways, if you're new here, seeing us for the first time, welcome. Everybody, please hit the like button. That's how the algorithm works. It helps us out. So smash the like button for us. And if you're new, subscribe or not. It's up to you. But we're here every Monday, 8:30. I always do this every time. Because I get the two shows mixed up.
What world are you?
8:30 p.m. Pacific time, maybe 7:30 Mountain time. There we go. No. 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. We're here every Monday. And then on Wednesdays, we have our movie and TV show called Popcorn Chicken. Check that out at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time. All right. And we's out. Oh, Matthew says thank you. You are welcome. You don't have to thank. You are welcome.
Have fun with that.
All right. So, sorry?
I was telling him to have fun with that Wonder Woman. She looks nice.
Yes. So wherever you're on the world or the universe, have yourself a good morning, a good day, and a good night.
Bye.